you ever felt like there's a frog in your throat when you're about to speak up? Or maybe your tongue's tied in knots so tight you couldn't unravel them if you tried? It's like standing on the edge of a diving board, being afraid to jump into the sea of conversation. Well, you are not the only one who has struggled with speaking out, especially in important moments. Today, we're going to go on a journey from being scared to speaking up and finding your true voice and the courage to share it.
Dear Dr. Becky, saying what is on my mind has been a personal challenge since I was a child. Growing up, I went through situations that left me thinking it's better to clam up and not say anything, especially when there's conflict, like tension between me and my spouse, or when everyone is shouting out ideas to collaborate on a project at work. It doesn't matter if I think what I have to say is right or wrong or good or bad. I just freeze. I know this is from my past experience of being shut down and not listened to, but I am feeling more and more frustrated and misunderstood. I desperately want to break free from this pattern and figure out how to express myself, but I am not sure how to stop freezing and how to do something different. How can I move past these childhood triggers and learn to communicate more freely and effectively? Sincerely, Seeking a Voice.
So appreciate you seeking a voice because it takes courage to confront the shadows of our childhood. And I applaud your willingness to reach out for help. In fact, the tendency to clam up in stressful or conflictual situations is, in reality, a common reactionary response. So rather than viewing this response as some kind of a weakness or a limitation, recognize it as a survival mechanism that actually served you very well in challenging circumstances. As a child or an adolescent, climbing up may have been a needed strategy to protect yourself from physical or emotional distress, such as a deer or a rabbit that freezes when threatened or in danger. It can protect them as it did you. So I want you to consider reframing the child experiences that led to climbing up as a testament to your resilience and your adaptability. And now, as an adult, you have the opportunity to reassess and refine this response. Instead of seeing it as a hindrance, consider it a signal that your mind and your body are alerting you to potential stressors or conflicts, even if the stressor is simply talking amongst a group of people or having a difficult conversation with a loved one. Furthermore, recognize that the ability to adapt and respond to situations differently is now within your control. This is actually a very personal story for me because I recognize I was this person, so you are definitely not alone. I had to figure out a way to find my voice and to be comfortable doing so. It was literally when I was in college when I took a speech class and I learned about breathing. Breathing before I got up and had to give that speech in front of an audience was so incredible because I learned that I truly could calm my autonomic nervous system. I wouldn't be shaking and you could hear my voice. I learned that I needed to breathe. So as I moved into the field of counseling, I recognized how the negative things that we say in our brain, oh, I can't do this. This is too much. I feel overwhelmed, right? All those types of things that people say in their brain actually made it really difficult to be calm even when you were breathing. With the combination of those experiences, I came up with a mantra to help my clients. Calm your body, calm your brain. When you feel yourself starting to get anxious or stressed, take a moment to breathe deeply. This simple act can help calm your nervous system and give you a moment to gather your thoughts. As you breathe deeply, use calm, reassuring talk. For example, I'm okay. I got this. I know how to handle this. I'm an adult now, not that vulnerable child. Of course, you don't have to say this out loud. Another way to prepare for a difficult situation is by writing down potential responses that you feel comfortable saying. Here are some ideas in case you're not sure where to start, but find the right one for you, what you would be comfortable with. And the ideas are, I need a moment to gather my thoughts. I'll get back with you. Well, that's very interesting. I'd like to learn more. I want to understand your perspective better. Could you please explain? I hear what you're saying, and I need some time to think about it. I appreciate your input. I will contemplate it and get back with you. I value our relationship, and I really want this to work out. So let's work through this. By knowing what you will do in advance, calm your brain, say good things to yourself, calm your body, breathe, and the words you might say will give you time to respond as you start doing so. You will feel nervous and you will feel apprehensive, but it's okay. Just keep going. As you do it over and over, it will get easier and easier. Remember, the patterns you're dealing with were years in the making. So be patient with yourself as you work to change them. Celebrate the small victories along the way and know that each step forward, no matter how small, is a step towards a more expressive and fulfilling life. Rather than being defined by past experiences, view them as stepping stones on your journey towards greater resilience and emotional well-being. And I am with you on that journey. Thank you so much for writing in. And to our audience, I would just ask you if any of today's discussion sparked any questions. Maybe you've got a story or a challenge you're facing. Email me anonymously at deardrbecky@gmail.com. Hit like, subscribe, and remember, your mind matters because you matter. See you all next week.